Hi and welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. 1-0 win to the Arsenal.
1-0 to the 2 weeks in a row, 1-0 to the Arsenal, man.
Were you happy with the performance of what you saw today?
You know what? It was a battling performance. It was a hard fought performance, you know. We know what Burnley are going to do. They're going to try and get the ball into the box quick, which they did. They were, you know, cross after cross after cross. But we dealt with it. We dealt with it. We dealt with it well. I thought Gabriel was brilliant today. Tomiyasu was unreal today. The amount of headers he won. That's one of the areas of weakness over the past seasons that will come here. And people say, the centre halves, and a lot of time they're not looking at like the right back and the left backs not winning those sort of things. And he literally won every header that was thrown up to him. He had a really, really good game today. And I thought the goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale, was commanded his box, caught everything. You know, even for that penalty, if you look back at the replay when they showed it, he looked like he got a little nick on it just in the nick of time, and he was put under pressure. So we defended really, really well today. I thought Ben White was a bit sloppy, but the other defenders defended really well, and we deserved to win. Partey was outstanding in midfield.
Are you worried for him though? Because he did come off. He did signals come off quite early.
Signals to come off. I don't know. Let's hope he's fit for the North London derby, because you can see his importance today. And it was a good performance. Great free kick, brilliant free kick, and we deserved to win the game. We were the better team on the day. You know, there were some nervy moments when they only 1-0 up. You know, I felt we should have killed the game. There's a couple of times we had
opportunities,
a couple of counter attacks, and you know the end product on it weren't good. But listen, at the moment, where we were a couple of weeks ago, you know what I mean, bottom of the league, no points. You know, it's positive.
But people will say, Rob, that it's only Norwich, it's only Burnley, though.
I don't give a toss what people say, because at the end of the day, 6 points. There's teams that were, you know, riding high on the table, that they ain't really beaten no big teams either. So you've got to beat what's in front of you. And coming to Burnley away when you're struggling, as Arsenal have been doing, is a tough game. It's a tough game. They're going to give anybody a game here. So it's a great 3 points. 6 points. Tottenham lose tomorrow to Chelsea, and then we come to the North London derby next week and we were to beat them, we'd be on level points. And everybody was saying mind the gap. So just goes to show you, a lot of people have been talking too early. The jury's still out. There's still a lot of stuff to be done, but listen, it's positive. Coming away to Burnley and getting a win, it's very positive indeed, and I was very happy today.
Robbie, here's what I have, just a slight issue from what I saw today, in a sense that, yes, we got the win, but when Arsenal come here, back in the day, they used to be feared. A lot of the opponents teams used to be feared of us. I think Burnley,
not here.
I think today, Burnley, they had confidence today when
I don't think Burnley have feared us here for many, many years. I mean, I've been coming here for a long time, right? And every time you come here, it's a battle. Even, you know, last year, what was it? It was a draw. There's no fans. 1-1. Previous to that, when we've come here, we've scraped some little wins. You know what I mean? Little last-minute goals and that. We've never come here, and they're not scared of no one. You know what I mean? When it's here, they're not scared of no one. So to me, I wasn't expecting to come up here and for Burnley to roll over. They don't do that to us. You know what I mean? They know the way to get at us is to be really physical, and we saw Brentford did that to us in the first game of the season, and they got joy. But I felt today the difference was there's certain players that weren't playing against Brentford. Gabriel wasn't playing in that game. Partey weren't playing in that game, and those guys made a big difference in the physical battle. Even Tomiyasu. You know,
big time Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu. Were you happy with? You spoke about Partey just earlier. There, were you happy with him being a defensive midfielder by himself alone, or would you want to see two in defensive mid, maybe Lokonga and Partey?
Depends who we're playing, really. I thought today it worked. The only thing I didn't like today was, particularly early on in the game, we're moving the ball around too slowly. It was too slow. You know, what I mean, we were. You know, there's a lot of things to improve on, but I'm not going to moan about it because it's 3 points, and you know, I think a well-deserved free. I don't think you could speak to a Burnley fan and they'd be like, "Oh, we deserve to win the game," or "We should have got something out of it." Arsenal, you know, we should really have killed the game. I think we could have got more goals in it, but it was like almost as if we were just trying to manage the game. Let's just manage the game. Let's just keep a clean sheet, manage the game, and they did that very well. And you know, they were put under a bit of when Burnley brought that new guy on, that Corme. You know what I mean? That raised the spirits of the crowd, and they put us under a lot of pressure for about 15 minutes, but we dealt with it. As I said, dealt with all the balls being whipped into the box, Ramsdale came, caught everything. Yeah, good performance, man.
Do you not worry though, Robbie, with a younger team that we have, that going forward we might not be able to see out games like that? The youngsters might not be able to have the professionalism to see out these games.
Listen, you see it out by you learn, don't you? And they learned a lot today, and they saw it out.
Yeah,
I thought that was a big performance today.
Okay.
Serious. To me, that's a big performance today, because I know I come to these places all the time. These are tough places for a team like Arsenal to come to. They, you know what I mean, they're coming. They're always going to put it on us. Right? Like back in the day when we used to go to Stoke, even going right back to when we used to go to teams like Bolton, and that those teams knew how to play Arsenal. They knew get really physical, and they tried it today, and they know, you know, get the ball forward quickly. You saw with Burnley today, anytime they got near to the box, the ball, they're trying to whip it in, but we dealt with that really well. It's not just always about attacking, it's about how you defend, it's about how you stand up. And we stood up today, so
yeah,
good performance.
Good enough performance for next week Tottenham to maybe, you think, to get enough confidence from what you saw today for maybe going into that game?
Man, I think we'll beat Tottenham next week. I'm confident that we can beat Tottenham next week. Listen, it's going to be a tough game. They're a good side. I think they've got a few injuries. I don't know who'll be back for that game. And obviously Harry Kane, who always scores against us and stuff like that. But they ain't been playing. I mean, their last game against Palace, they were awful. They were terrible. You know, so. You know, they haven't really been pulling up trees. So, you know, I'm confident that we can get a result. You know, one other thing I wanted to mention today, actually, that I reckon this could be one of the examples where this is working in our favour, is no Europe. Because I was thinking about it today. Normally, we would have played in Europe like, you know, Thursday night, and then we got to come here. And then you got Burnley waiting all week, relaxed, you know what I mean, pumped, ready for this game. And then you've got a sort of half-cooked sometimes Arsenal coming here. But today, no Europe, we look fresh.
Well, there was fitness issues at times, though. If you saw Emil Smith-Rowe's party obviously come off, but like you said, there's no Europe.
The end, but the team, you know what I mean, we started with literally a full, strong 11, right? And, you know what I mean, we were energetic. I'm just looking at that, I'm like, is that one of those examples of the fact that we haven't got European football this year? That games like this that become really difficult when you play in Europe are a little bit more, you know what I mean, you're more up for it. You've had all week to train and prepare for this game. This is where it might help us. So really interesting to see how that's going to work out over the coming months, you know what I mean, because we don't have any Europe.
That's true, it's a good point. I didn't think of that. That's a great point. Lastly, quickly, who stood out for you today, Robbie? Who's the player that you like the most?
Do you know what? It's a really hard one. I mean, Tomiyasu I really like today, Gabriel I really like, but I think I'd probably give it to Ramsdale, just for the fact that, you know, the amount of balls they whipped in and that, and he caught everything. He caught everything, and as I said, on that penalty, if you used to watch the replay, he got a little nick on it. And he did brilliantly there because he was under a lot of pressure. I mean, I don't know who done the back pass to him, but they put him under.
Ben White.
Ben White. Again, he weren't great today. He put him under a lot of pressure. So, yeah, I'll give it to Ramsdale.